Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a different video. We're actually a review of something weird and different. It is this thing, the Steam controller. I picked this up the other day for a reasonable price. I paid, I don't know I'm going to say how much I paid for it, but I bought it on my own money because I wanted something weird and different. And I got something weird and different. Now, this thing, I have been using this as my main, I've given this a fair shot. I've used it as my main controller for the last week. And let's say, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Let's just do a quick overview and then I'll get into my actual opinions of it. So on the front, you see here, you've got trackpad, analog stick, buttons. On the back, you've got standard 2 bumpers, then you've also got another triggers there. Now then, this thing is bloody cool. You can configure like the trackpad to be an actual trackpad or an analog stick or anything. If you look at the video I did on Friday or just search my channel Steam controller, I played CSGO with this. And it was playable. I played against bots. Yeah, it's not a fair game, but if I was playing against people I'd be decimated. But it is a pretty good controller. It works, it does the job, it is a good, fun piece of kit. I have some criticisms of it. The right pad isn't an analog stick. It doesn't feel right. The layout was a bit weird. It's a little bit too... I have big hands. I have very big hands. But it just doesn't feel right in the hand. Like where your palms end up. It's on here. They don't end up around the like, sides or the back. It just doesn't feel right because you have to force your thumb round and stuff. If you had smaller hands, I think I'd be okay with it. But because I'm quite large, both chunky, I think chunky is the word I'm going to use. I'm quite large, my hands are massive, it just doesn't feel right in my hands. I like it, but it's not going to stay as my daily driver. I'm going to keep it because it's fully wireless. You just get a little USB dongle, you plug it into your computer. You can run it wired as it's got a micro USB, I think it's a micro USB. Yeah, that is a micro, no, is that, maybe, I'm not sure, it may be a proprietary, but I'm pretty sure it looks just like a micro USB, but I may be wrong, so don't, if you've got one, don't just stick a micro USB in there, look it up. I can look on the box actually. I think it's, doesn't say, it just shows a cable. I'm going to say it looks proprietary, but it may be a micro USB. It looks proprietary, but I'm not 100% sure. So don't quote me on if you break your Steam controller, if you stick a micro USB in there. I take no responsibility. It's not my fault. But it looks a bit like a micro USB. It might be a micro USB. But I'm just running it completely wireless. Runs on 2 AA batteries. You just pop the back off like so. Stick your batteries in there. 2 AA's. And I've been using the cheapest batteries I could find. They were from Poundland for 8 of them. And this thing has got, I've run about 10 hours or so on 2 AA's and it's still running fine. It works brilliantly. I have the criticisms of it's not that comfortable, but should you buy one of them? If you want a wireless controller for your PC and you don't have an Xbox One controller and you want something weird and different, a bit interesting, yeah, go for it. But can I recommend you buy one? I'm gonna say no, because it's not a perfect controller, but it's good, it's different, it's weird. So I'm gonna say it's a possible purchase. If you haven't got a controller, buy one of these. Buy a wired Xbox 360 controller. They're dirt cheap. It is still arguably the best controller on the market. It feels perfect. Pick one of these up if you haven't got a controller. If you want a wireless controller, maybe get an Xbox One controller, maybe get not. But if you want a wireless controller and you want something weird, different and interesting, pick one of these up. They're good fun. Nice triggers, nice configuration. The Steam UI on it is brilliant. I have to give it that. And yeah, it's weird, it's different. Go pick one up if you want. Yeah, check on Amazon, check on Steam. I think they were on sale the other day. If you pick them up on Steam, you get a free game with them. I think Doom at the moment you get for free if you buy one of these. So yeah, it may be worth picking one up. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying using it. It's nice to have a second controller as well, because I didn't have one. I was playing something the other day with someone and it works. It works as a controller, but if you're using it as your main controller, I'd maybe consider going for an Xbox 360 controller. Just my thing. I'm switching between the two at the moment. I'm trying to force myself to use this to get used to it, but I am finding myself jumping between the two. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, and we will see. We'll have a discussion in the comments, but I like it. I wouldn't 100% recommend it, but if you haven't got a controller, get an Xbox 360 controller. If you've got a controller and want something a bit different and weird, pick one of these up. Like, it's comfortable, pretty large, but it's nice. I like it. If you haven't got, go get one. Go pick one up. They're weird. They're interesting. I wouldn't 100% recommend them, but I wouldn't say not to buy one. I haven't tried it with a game which you're meant to use for a keyboard and mouse yet, though. I tried Counter-Strike, but you can play with a controller, so we shall see. But I may try it with some other things, and we may come back to a discussion of this once I've tried it a bit further, but it'll only be a short video. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you liked that video, hit that like button. If you disliked it, hit that dislike button. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these amazing tech reviews that are so formal. And tell me in the comments what you think of this and what other little bits of tech you'd like me to review. Because I love my tech. I've got smartwatch, 2 smartphones, this thing, my bloody computer, my laptops. I like my tech, if you can't tell. Right, I've got my consoles, I don't get used. But yes, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment, tell me in the comments what you'd like to see. I'll see you guys next time. And Purity out.